Hey there, welcome to Authentically Raw. I'm your host, Jamie Berris. Hey, this is totally unexpected. I decided to throw in, maybe we'll call it a bonus episode because I am not launching until January 23rd, and today is the 12th. But I have so much stuff inside of me literally bubbling out that I just have to start hitting record because I'm making myself go crazy over here. So you're going to hear all kinds of stuff. The refrigerator just started humming in the background. The dog is scratching away at something. I don't know. But I have to get comfortable with this whole podcast stuff. I'm going crazy over here, and I want you to know, since it's the new year, I've been hearing all this stuff about, write a letter to yourself, pick a mantra, have a word of the year. And I love it all. And there's a few that I stick with. I like to be more intentional when it comes to the new year. And one thing I love is the pick a word, but I can't pick a word. I am, what I've learned, multi-passionate. My mind is going 1,000 miles a minute. I have ideas bubbling over all the time. Just ask my family. I'm really annoying to them. But what I decided on is I'm going to have a word of the day, maybe 2, 3, 4, or 5. But the more I think about these words, the more they pop into my head when situations come up when I need them. It's that awareness that I'm creating. And I love words. I love to dissect the meaning because I love to overanalyze things, and we'll have topics on that, but it's picking the right things to overanalyze, and words are great. Just dissecting them down and figuring out how I'm going to make that word work for me, show up in my day when it needs to. So I woke my son up this morning and we started talking about the words as I'm trying to pull him out of bed. And I told him a couple of the words that I was going to focus on for the day. The two that I'm going to focus on the most are brave and bold. So I'm starting out brave, and I just jotted down a couple of things. And this is what made me all of a sudden decide to hit record. I can't script stuff. I just have to start talking. So brave, and then I also came up with bold, because the thing is, failure is not trying. If I don't do this podcast, I will feel like a failure. I can't do this to myself. And I am going to be brave, I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to just start throwing stuff out there. And I hope it resonates with people. I hope whatever I say, whether it's a story or just content, or, because I'm wise, and so are you. But sometimes we need other people to pull that out of us. I was on a coaching call the other day with a small group, and we started to go down the path of we're all wise. We all have the inner wisdom. We all have that voice inside of us. We all have these gut instincts and this intuition. It's just a matter of trusting ourselves and following it. And that is where so many people just fall off. We don't trust ourselves. And I'm spiraling down in that these past few weeks. I don't know what I'm really doing with this podcast. I do not like the technology side of it. It's hanging me up. I have spent that's not even close, months. I started this whole adventure back in September. It is now January. I've been beating my head against the wall. I've cried. I've been grouchy. You name it, I've been there. But then I've also been excited. I've been on fire. I feel just the sense of peace and calm, exhilaration, just everything come over me when I think about it, when I think of connecting with other people, when I think about empowering and encouraging and helping people to step outside of themselves and go do what they were literally born to do. I have to put aside the fear. I have to put aside all of those voices, whether they are directly spoken to me or indirectly spoken or made up in my head, that are the naysayers, that are the people oh, you should do this, you shouldn't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that, or who do you think you are? We all experience this. It's not just me, it's everyone. Everybody experiences this, probably maybe even on a daily basis. But this is one of those times. I'm listening to my gut. I am listening to my inner wisdom. I have a friend who always used to tell me that I was clairvoyant. And in the beginning, I was like, I don't even think I know what that word means. And I had to go look it up. Basically, I feel stuff. I'm a feeler. And I have a huge sense of intuition. And I have got to start living by it. And so I am. And I'm also listening to God. He knows my purpose. And I'm done. I'm done fighting the war, begging him to just take this away. Why do I have to do this? It's hard. Why am I putting myself through this? And it just keeps coming back to people need to hear you. People are stuck. You've been there. You've grown. You've healed. You've come so far. And not that you don't get stuck. There's something I get stuck in every day, but I don't stay there anymore. And if you know me, I hate to see people hurting. I hate to see people being mistreated. And for the longest time, I wanted to just rip the heads off of people that were mistreating other people and swoop in and save and fix the person that I felt was getting hurt. And I spent a lot of time doing that. And then I don't want to fast forward, but there's no good that comes out of that. So through years and years, these last few years, I have really focused on me getting myself healthy. And so this is what I want this place to be. It's a sense of community, a place where people come and they feel heard, understood, and seen. And how do you do that when you're just listening to a podcast? Well, you hear the stories and the content and the conversations, and you're thinking, oh yeah, me too. But you're not just sitting with other people in life stuff and struggles and problems. You're also seeing, oh yeah, me too. I can move forward. I can move through and find that joy again. I can find that inner peace. I can find balance. And I think my promise to myself right now is I won't give up. I will keep going. I will keep trying. I will keep moving forward. And I really hope that the words that are spoken, whether it's through me or the guests, help you and empower you to get going. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, because the biggest failure to me right now in this moment is giving up on me, giving up on myself. And there goes Roxy. She's agreeing right now. She's over there kind of barking. So I want to just stop right here, because I'll just start rambling and I don't want to edit. I don't know really how to edit, I'll be honest with you. And it's not my job. And it's just not what I'm called to do. Actually, I wrote something down weeks ago that I just flipped over in this about 30 seconds ago. It says, who can support me in my weakness? Oh my gosh. We have so many weaknesses, and they're there because our weaknesses are someone else's strength. So whose strength can you use today to help you in your weakness? That's one thing I want to leave you with. And the other is, don't fail yourself. Failure is not trying. And that to me at this moment means giving up on something that obviously this is something I'm supposed to do. I feel called to do it right now. So I'm rooting for you. This is not really an episode, but it is, I guess. And have a great day.